Good morning or afternoon, everyone. My name is Riley Hymas, and today I want to share a topic that's both fascinating and personal to me, which is the science of baby brain development. Let's start with this image. Picture holding a brand new baby. In just those first few years of life, that tiny brain is forming over 1 million neural connections every second. Think about that. Every smile, every sound, every gentle touch is literally shaping the architecture of the brain. As a parent myself, this really hits home. Like many of you, I sometimes wonder if I'm doing the right thing to help my child grow. Learning about early brain development has taught me so much, not only as a mom, but as someone who cares about how children learn to grow and thrive. And whether you're a parent, future parent, educator, or someone who simply values the next generation, this is something that matters to all of us. During my research, I've used some credible sources that I'll mention throughout this slideshow. Some are the National Association for the Education of Young Children, also known as the NAUIC, a journal published by Ross Thompson in the Delaware Journal of Public Health, and First Things First, which is a nonprofit focused on early childhood education development. But I also connect this topic through my own role as a parent, learning every day right alongside my child. So while I cover three main topics, I'm going to cover how baby brain develops in the early years, how environment and relationships shape that growth, and how lifelong impacts of early brain develop. Alright, so early brain development basics. First, let's look at how quickly the brain grows in those first few years. By age 3, a child's brain is about 80 to 90% of the adult size. That's incredible! And in just those first few years, babies are forming over 1 million neural connections every second. According to my research by Ross Thompson, published in 2024 in the Delaware Journal of Public Health, those early years are the most active time for brain growth, setting the foundation for learning, health, and behavior. As a parent, I see this in everyday moments, like when my child learns a new word, learns to walk, talk, crawl overnight, or copies something I do without even realizing it. Those little moments are proof of how fast their brains are working. Now that we know how quickly the brain grows, let's talk about what really shapes that growth. The environment and relationships a baby experiences have a huge impact. One of the most powerful influences is what's called serve and return. This interaction happens when a baby babbles, points, or makes faces, and the caregiver responds back and forth, which helps strengthen the brain connections. On the other side, we have neglect or constant stress. These can disrupt healthy development, which babies thrive when they feel safe, loved, and responded to. According to my research to NAEYC, published in 2017, secure and caring relationships provided the emotional support needed for healthy brain growth. And another one by First Things First, published in 2024, emphasizes that strong, consistent relationships with caring adults are the single most important factor in shaping early development. I noticed this with my own child when we sing songs, we share silly faces, or cuddle at bedtime. These aren't just sweet moments, they're literally building brain wiring for connection and learning. If these everyday moments shape how the brain is wired, what does that mean for our child's future? Early brain growth doesn't matter for the moment. It has lifelong effects, such as education, friends, brain. We go from these and they help regulate the future impacts on the brain. Children in academics with strong early language skills are more likely to succeed in school and develop literary skills. Social and emotional skills. Early experiences shape things like empathy, self-control, resilience, and health and well-being are a strong foundation which lowers risks of chronic illness and mental health struggles later on in life. Research by Thompson, published in 2024, points out that early experiences after a child's lifelong capacity for learning, behavior, and overall health. As a parent, I find this both reassuring and motivating. It reminds me that everyday love, patience, and attention we give now really does make a lasting difference. So today we've learned that a baby's brain grows at a credible pace in the first few years. Relationships and environments play a powerful role in shaping that growth. And early brain development have lifelong impacts on learning, health, and well-being. For me, this topic is personal. As both a parent and a learner, I'm still figuring things out every day, but what comforts me in knowing that small, everyday things, smiles, conversations, play, love, are helping build my child's future. So to end this, I want to quote, the more healthy relationships a child has, the more likely he will be to recover from trauma and thrive. Relationships are the agents of change, and the most powerful therapy is human love, by Bruce T. Perry. So the next time you see a baby, remember this. Every gentle response, every word, every connection isn't just sweet. It's science in action, it's building the architecture of the brain and shaping the future. Remember that when a baby smiles, you can't help but smile back. Thank you.